My lovers, welcome to my channel. Guys, you know I don't do back-to-back readings. I do like every other day, 3 times a week. Something like that. And I just woke up, so you know. This is pretty urgent. Your person wants to tell you something. I do not know what it is. I don't know. It's just an urgency that there's something that needs to be said. Okay? So let's tap into your person's energy and see what this message is. Okay? Because normally I do like my work for the day and then I would do the public reading. But I'm not carded to do a reading for this channel today. Underneath the deck, we have loss. Alright, so this person feels like, they have a hole in their heart. Okay, or you may have stolen their heart, or they've on a lonely highway. There's a song like that. They left their heart on a lonely highway or something like that. Right, that's the song that's coming through. It's like they thought they could have moved on, maybe from you, from a situation, but now that they search themselves, they realize they left their heart somewhere back there. Okay, somewhere back there, they left their heart, and maybe they didn't even recognize the depth of their emotions. They didn't. Alright, let's get a significator for the energy generally and a significator for the energy towards you. We have romance, okay? And it's a card number 14, so that's about stability. And then for you, we have falling in love. Guys, didn't this come out for one of our readings this week? Didn't it? These same cards, I feel like for a lot of you, it's like your person is like, I feel this like sickening feeling in their stomach. It's like it's finally sunk in just how much they are in love with you. I don't think they knew, guys. I don't think they knew. Oh, there's some people. I used to be like that, and in some instances, I could still be like that, right? Like you're so avoidant, like you don't know what you feel until you've had enough distance from it. And sometimes that distance means like you break up or you run away, right? And it's only when you have that distance and you feel safe, then you can really examine what you feel and your emotions. But sometimes it's too late. It's almost like that. It's that feeling. A lot of like dismissive, avoidant personalities are like that. Like when they're in the intensity of it all, they block it out, and then when it's over and they have time to process, like 6 months down the line, right? That's when they realize, you know what? I think I like that person. I really think I like that person, and sometimes it's years after. I think I was in love with that person. Right? Because you feel safe enough to actually process what you were experiencing in that moment. So I feel like that is the energy. It's someone who's realizing that they're in love. They're in love. You stole their heart. Just run away. They're in love. So if they were trying to avoid this connection progressing and you guys getting more intense, too little too late. Too little too late. So what does this person want to tell you? Well, that's the first thing. They know that they're in love. And it's like every day the feeling grows stronger because it says falling in love. So it's something that's in progress. It's something that's alive. And their mind is constantly on you because it's the card for you, which is falling in love. And the general energy is romance. And there are two fives in this. We have 14, which reduced to 5. And we have falling in love, which reduced to 5. And 5 is the Hierophant. It's about contracts, commitment. And it's also about spiritual lessons, you know. All right, we have 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so it could be that your person might be feeling destabilized right now. It could be that your person right now, they may be going through, if they're with somebody else, they might be going through a breakup. It could be as well, they might be telling you why they feel like this. Maybe in their household, they had to block things out in order to survive, right? That's how they survived when they were young. Okay, block things out and pretend not to feel, or don't feel, because there's just too much that was going on. Okay, and this is something that they've carried over into their adult life. This avoidance energy. What do they want to tell you? We have the Maze in reverse. I feel like this card, and I don't usually get this with this card, it's like all the strands, the puzzle pieces, it's all unraveled and falling into place. There's no longer maze. There's no longer confusion. It's clarity in the mind. We have the veil, and this is 17. So it could be like the veil between worlds. It could be your person tapping into the intuition, psychic energy. And they're able to do that now because they're no longer blocking things out. Now, the thing about blocking out your emotions, you have to disconnect from your heart. And when I was cold, because I had a period when I was cold, like after my very, very first breakup with he who shall not be named, right? After my very first breakup, I went through a period, and it was like, I swear, a 5-year period where I call it putting my heart on ice, where I didn't think that I would ever feel again. I would ever fall in love again. You just feel numb and you kind of drift through life. And even when you're with other people, you're not really feeling anything. You're just kind of existing. So when you put your heart on ice, remember the heart is the gateway to the upper chakras. So when you block out your heart, you're also blocking out your intuition, because the heart, it's the biggest electromagnetic field, right? So once this is closed, upper chakras are also closed. Okay, so because now I think your person is open in their heart, so too their intuition is also opening, and now they have access. And because they have access now to the stars, right, to the cosmos, the universe, they're getting clarity. Things aren't so confusing, things aren't so foggy. They're getting clarity, and they're seeing things clearly because they're not looking with the 2 eyes, right? Looking with the 3rd eye. Let's get 2 more cards. Should be a nice and short reading. We have soulmates. So that they want to know, that's what they're seeing. They're seeing who you are. If you find that there's been increased activity with your person in the dream state and in the ethers, it is because they are now able to reach out psychically. And we have confirmation of that maze in reverse, because now we have the 7 of Cups, which is usually the card of illusion and confusion, also in reverse. So they want you to know that because they're healing, they're tapping into their intuition. And because they're tapping into their intuition, they can see everything clearly. And because they can see everything clearly, they can see that you are the one, you are their soulmate. They don't have that confusion anymore. And they also want you to know that there is nobody else in their heart. There is no one else. That's the message that they want to deliver today. There is no one else in their heart. I don't know if it means anything, if it helps, because sometimes it doesn't help, right? Because maybe this is something that you knew, right? There's no one else in the heart. There might be someone else in their life, but there's no one else in the heart. Okay. Well, if there's no one else in their heart, why aren't they with you? Let's go. Because it means then if they're with somebody else, they're also doing that person an injustice, right? They're using that person for something. So why aren't you guys together if there's no one else in the heart? We have the Five of Wands. They don't want no trouble. Five of Wands in reverse. They don't want no trouble. They're playing it safe. We have the Entertainer, right? They enjoy being admired. That's what I get with that. We have the Swan, and this is the High Priestess. And we have Karma in reverse, a karmic lesson. Well, why aren't you guys together? Well, they are telling you consciously, and Spirit is also let you know that there's a karmic lesson still at play here. There's a karmic lesson still at play. And it's about listening. I think we got that in the message this week. It's about listening to your intuition and also showing people who you really are, because your person is still keeping secrets from the people who are around them. There's a lot that's happening with your person underneath the surface. All right, everybody's seeing the swan, but nobody's seeing what's happening underneath the swan. The little legs paddling, right? Nobody's seeing what's happening underneath the water, right? So this is the image that your person puts out to the world. They are the entertainer, so they're to be liked and validated by everyone. They might be, the life of the party, that kind of thing. Okay, they project this image out there, graceful, wonderful, can't be bothered, just gliding through life. Things are so smooth, but underneath the water, the little legs are paddling. There's so many little things that are happening to them, but they're not telling anybody about it. So they're still living a secret life. And they're still even living a secret life because they enjoy the attention that they receive from others. They enjoy the validation that they receive from others. And you know what? Your person is heavily conflict avoidant. It's almost like CPTSD. When they think about any kind of drama, they shut down because they get flooded. There's so much memories of past trauma. It just flood. They flood. They flood. And they go to freeze state. They go to freeze. It's fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. They might go to freeze, or they might go to fawn. Or they might do either one. But I really feel in someone who's frozen. Who's frozen. It could be fawn too, anyway. Either way, they're still in survival mode. They're just trying to survive. They don't want no trouble, guys. They don't want no trouble. They don't want to be attacked. They don't want to be vilified. They've been through all of that. They don't want no trouble. Okay. All right, so if you don't want no trouble, you're not taking action, why have you come through today? We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because you see that they're not shaking a leg. You see that they're not moving on. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Mystic. And that's like the Magician in this deck. And we have the Spirit Plane, which is the Chariot. They want you to know that looks are deceiving. So when you look on, you see that they're not moving. That they're not moving on from some kind of circumstance that has held them trapped or bound. You see them staying in their own same toxic habits, but they let you know that's not true. It's like the swan, right? You just see it there gliding gracefully, but you're not seeing the little paddling, the frantic paddling underneath, right? And that's what they're letting you know, that they're frantically paddling underneath to love themselves. And for some of them, to become single. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. Also happening underneath is them becoming a magician, mastering self. And also happening underneath the little legs is them moving forward. So what you're seeing in the 3D where they look stuck and riveted to the spot to you, they let you know that this is not the truth. They are moving forward. They are moving. So you might see like a slow, graceful movement on the surface, but it's really a frantic race for this person. Yeah. Let me ask if there's anything else that they think that you should know right now. Anything else that's important? I think what we'll do for the extended, let me get a semi-trance, although the last time I did it was almost trance. A semi-trance message for Janice. See if she has anything to say about this issue. We're going to look at your person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading, and we're going to get some messages, 2 messages from Magic Calabash. Let's see who comes through today. All right, let's have a look. Anything else that's important that they want you to know? We have the Pelican, which is the Emperor. We have the Ace of Wands. This is powerful energy. We have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords goes to the Ace of Swords. So basically we have 2 aces here. And if you notice, the Emperor here has a Staff of Power. And we have the Devil in reverse. This is one beautiful lineup. So that lets you know it may look like if nothing's happening, but they are taking action. And the action that they're taking is to end this karmic cycle of codependency that they have been in. Whatever it is, it could be a job, it could be their relationship with their family members, it could be a relationship with another person, an intimate partner in their life. It could even be a relationship with a child, okay? That might be trying to dictate their pace or manipulate them. But there's something that's been keeping your person stuck. A cycle they have been repeating, an codependent cycle that they are putting an end to. They let you know they are taking action. Okay? It may look like they're not, but they are. So if you're not able to join me in Extended, where I get that message from Janice, let me get some advice from Spirit for you. But that's the main message that they want you to know right now. There's no one else in the heart. There is no one else in the heart. That's what they want you to know. We have Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. Amethyst is also for protection. Let me see if I get a prompt. I'll tell you what I dreamt. 9 of Hearts. I told you. I knew it. Fulfillment, harmony, and protection. I told you. I told you if I get a prompt, I'm gonna share my dream with you guys. And remember, I told you with the first card, Amethyst for protection, and look, we have protection here. So let me tell you what I dreamt before I read. This is a card number 37, and I read it's a 10, which is the ending and a new beginning, right? So whilst I look for it, let me tell you what I dreamt. Some of you guys, and it's not for all of you guys, it's only if you've been getting it in your own psyche. So put on your discernment caps and let's see if it resonates for you. Last night, no, I can't even remember the whole dream. Okay, and I think it was just so many discordant images, me trying to get money out of the bank, and there was no money, and then, oh, okay, I remember the main part of the dream. Good, right. So I dreamt that I was at the top of some sort of hotel. Hotel. I know hotels are always like like a waiting room, before you move on to another stage of the journey, another level in your center. So I was in the hotel, and I decided, okay, I'm going to go out to get some money from the ATM. And whilst I'm walking down the steps to go down to street level, I trip over this thing. I look down, and it looks like a broken, almost like a broken piece of pottery. So I pick it up. I don't know why I pick it up. I pick it up, and I realize that it is a calabash. It literally, guys, it looks like this, but just piece of it's like broken. And then it's painted with something black, maybe it's soot, and also something reddish brown. Maybe it is blood. I don't know. So I look at it. I say, but this looks like a calabash. What would a calabash to be doing on the step? Anyway, I put it back down because now I realize what it is. And as I put it back down, I literally trip over a practitioner. It's a girl that I knew from from a high school. Literally, I have nothing to do with this girl. I don't even know her name, but I used to see her passing in the hallways, that kind of thing. And she is at an altar and she's making offering. She says, "It's okay, no problem." And then I realize that the calabash is hers, right? And I'm like, but why would she be doing this in her path, in my path? Like, why would she she's in my path. Like, I literally tripped over her. She's like an obstacle to me, right? Why is she doing her work, her spiritual work? Because I respect all people's spiritual work. Why is she doing her spiritual work in my path? Anyway, whatever. That's what she wants to do it. Whatever. But I know that. And then I go to the ATM and I can't access my accounts. And then there's like a series of different things that are negative that happen. And then all of a sudden, I'm transported to this room. And in this room, I see the little boy from Stranger Things, the one that's called Will, and he's like the seer because he can see in between worlds. Can't he? Right? Because he's been to the upside down world. He's also in the real world, and now he can tell when there's this dark entity that's around, isn't it? So he's kind of like a seer. I see him, right? And then I see someone poking, like those shish kebab skewers for meat. They're pushing those skewers through his tongue. So like, he can't talk. Well, that's what I interpret it to be. But I know that there are persons who watch this channel who do practice conjure, root work, hoodoo, whatever it is. You all can tell us better what the skewers through the tongue mean, because I know they do that to animals. I don't know if it's to shut somebody up or something like that. You're gonna tell me because this is not my expertise. Okay, it's not my expertise. Putting shoes through his tongue, and then they were trying to strap him down, like trying to bind him. Okay, and then bam, the dream just went. And I was like, what a strange ass thing. And I was like, somebody is being mischievous. There's somebody that is up to no good. And it's weird, so weird that my niece, she just last night, she's like, Auntie, I'm just going to make this amethyst bracelet. And she left it on the couch, and then I just put it on for safekeeping. And then we have amethysts, and you can see both of my hands. Just this week, I've put these on, and I made this turkey eye bracelet out of amethyst as well. So I have it on both hands, and then this amethyst, I saw it underneath there, and then my dream, somebody is up to no good. I do not know who this person is. I do not know if you are the target or your person is a target. Let me ask. I can ask. Okay. Oh. what's my one of my first pendulums? All right. Spirit, is viewer the target, or is viewer's person the target? It is your person. But you know, if you're twins, you can also, because you're sharing etheric body, you can also get blowback from that. So you're gonna protect yourself, okay? If it's already something you've been getting in your psyche, you can always reach out and you can commission a clearing from me. Charlotte does clearings. My sister does clearings. You can go on my website and look on the lovers directory, and you can look for someone that you resonate with that also does clearings. Okay. But I was like, is this something I should share? And I was like, okay, spirit, you gotta give me a sign, right? And I got it. So for some of you, for a lot of you, you need to put your protection on, keep yourself high vibe. You know, you go you do your exercise, it really raises your vibration. Get out there, walks in nature, okay. And you just keep your vibration up, because some people are up to no good, okay. All right, so let us read 37. We have fulfillment, harmony, protection. This card signifies success, emotional fulfillment, and wisdom. Something that is dear to you, or something that you are working towards, has a positive outcome. And you know, there are people that will look to sabotage, just like the lady in my path, right? This leads to a period of peace and harmony, and a deep sense of personal satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. That which you strive to create and achieve is granted, and all is protected along the way. The light shines upon you, all is blessed. You can move forward with confidence. And the affirmation here is, and that's something that you can use in your morning meditations protection, growing in protection meditation. It says, I am blessed, I am protected, I'm grateful, I'm fulfilled, I am loved. I am blessed, I'm protected, I'm grateful, I'm fulfilled, I am love. Okay? All right, so if you can join me in extended, please do. If you know you do conjure or root work or whatever, and you can tell us what those skewers through the tongue mean, please let us know. Or maybe you're not a practitioner, but you do know, right? Please let us know in the comments, okay? It's always an education for us, okay? So if you can join me in extended, please do. Otherwise, guys, be safe, okay? Thank you for your likes, shares. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. Your dislikes, comments, even if it's a full stop down below, it all helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much. Take care.